up? It's another episode of the Greenbox Convos. It's your main man, Just Lando, with my co-hosts, aka them two. With my main man, my co-host, Mr. Who you want to be this week, man?
Ardingo. That's what they call me out here in these streets.
All right.
Every week.
These streets.
Every week. And welcome in our co-host.
Yeah.
She's officially a part of the gang. You know what I mean? Stop that fucked up and join the gang, Holmes.
Yeah.
So now you get to do your own damn introduction. Who you is?
I mean, y'all can call me Miss Coco. That's what I go by.
That works.
Or
Except
just-
I ain't never gonna do it.
Y'all can call me- I
Crystal.
think that's so official. Y'all can just call me Coco. I'm cool with that.
Sound like some cereal.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. I feel like I need to bring some ones to the show.
Okay.
Wait, but you introduce me every week as AKA Miss Coco.
Yeah, but that's because I was doing that. But you do it. I feel like,
It'd be all.
I
Right?
feel like I gotta be a tip drill out here. Anyway,
He just did that song. No, he didn't. Nelly did some songs at the performance. It was cool.
oh, for real?
Cornell.
We gonna get to Cornell Haynes Jr. Esquire selling
Yeah.
Whoppers.
I'm gonna get
Anyways, it's the show where we bring you guys this week's up headlines, trying to keep you up to date as much as we can. Do a little this or that or this. This week we're gonna do it a little different. We're gonna skip the top five, but then we're gonna wrap. It's still gonna be a good show. And with that being said, everybody, how was your weeks?
It was long, but I once was lost, but now I'm found.
Hey man. Hey man. Say that shit again. Lord,
Mine was long. I'm tired. I'm not even gonna lie.
boy.
It was cool. This weather
This
made
weather-
me very tired.
Yes, the weather has been whipping my monkey ass. So if y'all see me step out of frame for whatever reason, I've been having sneezing fits all week. That's all it is. I'm just over here trying to breathe. Thank you for your considerations. You know what I mean? You know what? I ain't got no Vicks. My Latino family out there, I am so sorry, but I don't have no Vicks.
And Vicks comes in like humidifiers too now. It is
Yeah, they do.
amazing. They got their they're like little
Yeah,
tablets. Amazing.
I'm not up on my self-care game, y'all. Y'all gotta help me out. You know what I mean? I need my
Project.
Yeah, it is what it is. But anyways, with that all being said, everybody cool and somewhat. Let's hit them with these headlines, Jay.
Led the way.
All right. First up, your boy Robert Kelly, R. Kelly. Nigga was guilty on all counts.
Man.
It's been a long time coming. What's it looking like?
It's been
Y'all
time.
think he's about to get that appeal popping, or you think he's gonna be doing some real time?
Look, he better exhaust every appeal because from what I hear, he's supposed to be telling on everybody if he got to go to jail. So they better help this brother out. Whoever he's going to tell on, they better help this brother out.
He's
Behind
doing
closed doors, in public, whatever you got to do. Make sure he don't tell on you because your ass is going to jail. Your career will be done.
definitely
You see
doing
how
fine.
they just did him. Absolutely.
He's gonna do some time.
He got to.
I don't think he's gonna do the full amount or whatever they gave him.
They didn't give
But
him
he
that
definitely
yet.
gonna do some time. And the crazy thing is, I don't even feel like it should just be him doing time because everybody else that helped to cover up this case should face some sort of legal action behind that too. And
I think the
to keep it
parents should
real,
go
like, I
too.
was so mad. I was just about to say that. I don't think the parents are all innocent in this either because as a parent, if I know you've been accused of something with younger girls, I'm not about to then send my younger girl to you and be
Oh,
like,
God.
oh, she's gonna be safe because she's different. No.
Right, because she's about to get a recording contract because the music industry
Everybody
has always
thought
been so stable.
Uh,
So
everybody about that. And then people that like he worked with, there's a girl who came out talking about she walked in the room and she saw him and Aaliyah doing stuff. Like y'all waited all this time to now say that stuff. Like
It's
The whole thing
ridiculous.
is crazy to me. Like, I get, because I'm one of those people who put myself in that person's shoes, try to think of like what they thought of and how they were thinking or whatever. And I get it. They probably like, you know, it's R. Kelly going up against him. My whole career is going to go down the drain like immediately. I get that, but wrong is wrong and right is right. So there definitely should have been people saying stuff all along, because it wasn't just one person that saw it. It wasn't just two people that saw it. It wasn't just three. Y'all would have banded together. And I'm like, yo, this is what we are seeing on a regular basis. Like, him being R. Kelly wouldn't have mattered. Like, it's just crazy.
Some of them was actually helping them get the girls. Like,
Exactly.
And that's who he finna tell
He
on.
wasn't the brightest.
Yeah,
He wasn't
he
the brightest mentally, but
because he's a
musical
brilliant songwriter, musically,
Yeah, but he's not a genius.
Yeah, he ain't smart enough to pull that off by himself.
He's not.
He can't read. Straight up. The brother can't read. He was struggling, man. He was doing spot run. Yeah, that was R. Kelly. I don't mean to come down on the brother, but hey, man, you were in jail for a reason, so you got to take this roast, brother. You know what I mean?
Not spot run.
I feel like he probably gonna get like 12 years or something like that. It probably would be a little shorter if he was just a regular motherfucker that had the charges.
Yeah,
but I think, like, it's the fact that he's famous and the fact that
possible flight risk.
First time that these motherfuckers, they gonna really hit his ass some time.
He finna get them OJ years.
So he gonna get
away with a murder, OJ.
He's gonna serve at least 12, but you probably gonna get like 20 or something like that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Good behavior.
So that means
ain't a little
12 years, you guys. 12 years, Chocolate Factory 3. Wait on it.
I won't be listening to it. I knew something was wrong with R. Kelly when he came out with 20 different Trapped in the Closets, okay?
Man.
And I knew what was wrong with me when I knew like 10 of them. It became a problem because it was just too many, okay? You got the brother Twan, you got the old lady, you got midget, you got apple pies and stuff. Like, it just was too much.
What's wrong with this nigga?
It was too
much. Like, I think I gave up after like 7 Trapped in the Closet. I was like, okay, I'm done. I gave up. What was the one? Oh my God, I'm rubber. That's what I saw. I'm done here.
All the different things that, it went further. He ended up going to somebody else's house. Somebody was sleeping with somebody else. She was sleeping with a midget, and she was pregnant by the midget. The midget came out of like a cabinet and was running around. The dude was chasing the midget. It was crazy.
Lord have mercy.
It was hilarious.
I'll tell you this much. He's consistent.
I'm telling you, it lasted me a whole car ride home from like, I had to be in like Santa Barbara or somewhere. And from there to home, it lasted the whole time. I was like, I didn't know he had this in me. It was crazy.
That's hilarious.
Someone cried right here. Like, he mentally, I feel like, was always trapped in the closet of himself. So it was deeper than that, just trapped in the closet. No, you trapped in real life, sir.
There you go.
YouTube, they already removed like his video channel and all that, but like his music's still on there. But I'm kind of conflicted with that. Like, I mean, honestly, like, I'm not listening to it shit, but like, it's like, where is that gonna stop? Because I mean, if you do it for him, then you're gonna have to start every time somebody gets charged with something and doing it some time. You gotta start deleting their shit.
Yeah.
Got mixed feelings about that, but you know, it's like,
so do we cancel Space Jam as well?
Well, I believe I can fly and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you would have to. I've heard like James Ingram remix to it, but I'm like, bro, like he still would get paid off of that. Well, he doesn't have his publisher anymore, but like, I mean, you're still generating money off of songwriting. Like, it doesn't stop just because you try to remix the songs.
Yeah. Right. And that becomes like the question that everybody was talking about, like, can you separate man from the artist? No, I don't think I can.
A lot of people can't. And that's okay. However, fuck you guys, like, a lot of bad shit has to happen for some good shit to happen. Because if everything was all good, we wouldn't know what bad was, right?
Yeah.
So he has. I'm not trying to justify this or say I believe it didn't happen or anything like that. I'm just saying he had to go through some shit to give us the music that he gave us. Straight up. Boy, I mean, whether he did it or not, or what have you, I mean, the music is solid. The music is solid. It's not scandal proof because there are some questionable songs and lyrics, but a lot of that shit is just good music that you honestly, I still enjoy. But, I understand the public's opinion.
A lot of his songs are amazing. I'll give him that. He has some very amazing songs, but I don't know. Like for me, when I hear his song, I change it. Like doesn't matter what it is. Like he got one song, "Rubbing on Her Booty." That's my part, but I can't even listen to it because I don't know who booty was you rubbing on. Like, how old was the booty you was rubbing on? Like I can't even.
How old was you, Robert?
I'm feeling
Robert.
Yeah, I'm on a streaming album.
Man,
I can't. Like he got some great music, but there's plenty of other like baby making music. There's plenty of other great R&B music or like just dance, slide music, step music. Like there's all types of different people. So
yeah, but
I think I'm okay.
He has some good stuff, and that's just tough. It's a tough one to just say, hey, we can't do this anymore.
Everybody got one hit with R. Kelly at least.
Exactly.
My mind is telling me no.
Anybody legit?
That was about a little girl. That was about a little girl.
Probably.
My mind's telling me
now. In hindsight, when you go back over the lyrics, yeah.
Damn.
Like you look at the whole 12 play, you're like, damn, this nigga. Like, wait.
Talking about kids.
12 plays. Stop. Wait, 12 plays? No, not 12.
Right there. His mind was telling him no because it was wrong, but his body was telling him yes. He didn't want to hurt nobody, but there's something he had to confess.
You thinking like, dang, he really want that woman, right? They're like, he's just so into her.
Yeah,
like, nah, this
right.
nigga.
But this nigga was outside of.
He's talking about a child that he knew he should not have been with. His mind told him no. His body told him yes.
That nigga wrote that song outside of PS 118.
I can't. Like which little girls we talking about in this song? I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough.
When you put it into terms like that, I wasn't really listening to R. Kelly before that, but now I really can't because now I'm really wondering.
You think this nigga gonna get out and get to do a versus?
Put his key in the ignition. A little girl's ignition too. Oh my God, Robert.
You think he can get out and do a versus?
No. I feel
No,
like
he don't get a versus.
I don't think nobody's gonna want to see him in a versus.
I think he'll get out eventually. Like I don't think he's gonna die in jail or nothing like that. But I don't think he's gonna bounce back, man. It's different.
Yeah,
like even
now he's never coming
back. Dead, man.
Like I was watching the Rick James documentary on Showtime, and like it's brought up his charge. I'm like, damn, like yeah, this motherfucker would have been canceled too. Like there was no way he would be able to bounce back.
What did Rick James have? I never knew he had.
Oh man, they used to joke and say it was the Rick James suite in some jails. You know what I mean? Because he was just there so often, get arrested week by week. Sometimes, you know what I mean?
Wow.
He was a wild man. Rick James was always in jail.
Yeah, there was
there
was some drugs involved. There was like a lady claimed that him and his pregnant wife tied her up and like held her captive and did sex things and burnt her with the crack pipes and shit. And then there was one where a lady, she said that he beat the shit out of her. But apparently, he was saying that she attacked his pregnant wife, and he just went off on her. He was like, I'm protecting my wife, but like, I mean, all that type of shit adds up. But like, shit like that, like you getting canceled. They were like Mike Tyson, like
he said, cocaine was a hell of a drug.
God. Like
if
Mike Tyson did that shit today.
Yeah, Mike Tyson's a convicted rapist, and like now he's like looked at as this insightful guy, and like everybody loves him.
Well,
I can't get past his list. I can't get past his list. I just can't.
It's a general belief, or it's a general belief that the plaintiff in said rape case was fabricating some things, as well as he took a plea deal to just make it go away, but it backfired. Hey, it's just a general belief.
Oh, that's the general belief. Yeah, that's the general belief. We don't know what happened.
We don't know what happened. Only two people do.
It sounded like Mike was pretty handsy back in the day. That's all I'm gonna put it at that.
Hey man, he was knocking niggas out for talking to his girl, so you know.
So, yeah, R. Kelly, man, it's
you know what we just witnessed? Honestly, we just witnessed a career homicide, if you will. I wouldn't say it was a career suicide because you know for that to happen, he had to do it and get himself into it, but he tried to defend it. So let's call it a homicide.
Cool.
Where the court of public opinion came and took this man's career.
R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Nah, I think what happened is, don't get me wrong, he did some really fucked up shit. And
absolutely.
He's gonna get his, but I think like you said, it's like the OJ thing where it's like, we got him now. Like we got him off on the first one. And then plus, like, I mean, I think some of that, like, some of the Me Too movement, like, not necessarily like the real motherfuckers. I'm talking about, you know, them celebrities, you know, that try to front run and shit. They wanted to see that motherfucker behind bars just as much. So, like, add a little bit extra to it. And it's just like, bro, like, yeah, give him his time. Like, shit, put that motherfucker behind jail. But it's just like, it feels a little funny. I don't know. It feels like they trying to make a point, and I mean, hey, that's that nigga's fault. He shouldn't have been a monster. Yeah, he shouldn't have been a monster. Like he put himself in that position. Same with like Bill Cosby. Like I don't feel sorry for these motherfuckers. Like bro, like if you put yourself in that position, it's like, all right, bro, like that's on you. But yeah, it's just
facts.
It's like
it is what it is, though.
It's the wrong motherfucker to get caught at the wrong time because you about to fill it off. You about to pay for everybody.
You hear they're trying to come for Denzel now too.
And they gonna get fucking shook.
We ain't.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
We ain't having.
We not
on.
Not Uncle Denzel. We can't do him.
Moving on though. Super Bowl in LA, Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and Miss Mary J. Blige halftime show. What y'all think about
that? West. Oh man, this is gonna be one of the best Super Bowl halftime shows in a very long time. In a very long time. No, because Michael Jackson, I mean, you don't really get much bigger than that, man.
For the time, yeah, it was big, but you go back and look at that performance, it's like, but it's special because it's the first one, the first major one like that,
yeah. And he was just one great. This was it 5 people, 5 greats.
Yeah, you got 5 legends.
I feel like it's crazy because I think of all of them, Kendrick Lamar is the youngest one, so that's like a big honor for him to be like alongside them too. So I feel like on his part that's dope. Like he did his thing to be up there with them. And then what I do find interesting though is that all of them are rappers, but Mary J. Blige. Like the one glimpse of like R&B. Like I'm trying to think.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm trying to think what was the last rap act to go on to the Super Bowl halftime show, if there was even one, right?
Like Travis Scott, but I don't think he headlined. He was like,
right? No, who does the actual halftime show? Their name is up there. You know what I mean? I don't think there's been a rapper or a rep. Well, did Missy do a halftime show?
She was a guest for what's her name? Katy Perry.
This is the actual show belongs to rappers.
Yeah,
this is
post Janet's Pity, I don't think like any rap, like, because remember they went classic rock like a motherfucker.
Right.
Like,
it's gonna be interesting to see.
The NFL had definitely gone NASCAR crowd a lot more than they gone, the urban crowd. You feel me? So this is gonna be one that it makes perfect sense to do this. Not saying that, they're pandering, right? Because a lot of this shit is just pandering to try to be sensitive to the social climate. That's what I feel a lot of shit is right now. But this one's different. The Super Bowl is in a brand new LA stadium.
LA.
They get a lot of LA guests up in there, you know what I mean? People who represent LA, except for Mary and Eminem, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
They probably live in LA though. But like I mean,
have done LA without doing somebody like that. You just can't.
Exactly.
It's disrespectful to do that.
Yeah, this is the one that actually makes sense. Like, okay, they LA legends. Like, they need to do that kind of more.
They do.
Right. It'd be nice if the Super Bowl's in their city to get some local people to do that stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know where Bruno Mars is from, but he got a halftime show. But you know, it was cool.
Like Hawaii or some shit. Like he killed it. I'm not gonna knock it because
exactly. I'm not knocking it. It just wasn't. It wasn't his city. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even like Prince in Miami, like that was probably one of the best ones ever. But it's like, I mean, but it worked out. You know. But like in general, I would like to see local artists get some exposure. You know what I mean? To put on their jerseys and go rep that city. You know, whatever it is they got to do. Because it was weird. Come out there with a goddamn Raiders jersey. I swear to God. It's still. But like it felt weird to me seeing like Maroon 5 perform in ATL. It's like you got this hotbed of a music scene, and you got Maroon 5 performing
at the Mercedes-Benz
Atlanta.
Stadium?
That could have been a top performing show with Atlanta.
Oh hell yeah!
Absolutely.
Dang.
Absolutely. What about when they went to the Cowboys Stadium and they didn't even bother to go ask if Beyonce wanted to do it, even though she's from Houston. You know what I mean? They could have got her to do, you know, go up to Dallas and do that show, rep for the state of Texas.
You know what I mean? It was a blackout when she did her performance. So, no, I'm just kidding. I love Beyonce. But
saying, man.
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't think that they really have very much rhyme or reason. Like Marlon said, this is the first one that actually makes sense. So I'm definitely like, I'm for it. I'm going to LA.
I can wait. Got my khaki suit. Like what?
I'm about to learn how to do the little walks they be doing now. I don't know. I'm about to learn it. Just so I can be like,
Lord have mercy.
I'm going to LA.
It's about to be the gangbang Super Bowl of the year. I cuz go get that touchdown, cuz.
Be up there. I'm trying to
go. You did a good job, blood, on everything, blood. You done did a good job out there, nigga. Hey, 6.6 points for 5 popping, 6 dropping, gang.
It's definitely gonna be one to remember. And I'm really curious how they're gonna do like their lineup though. Like after all these hardcore rappers, I'm curious to know where they're gonna place Missy.
I can almost guarantee that they're gonna do the Kendrick Lamar and Mary J. Blige. I'm so sad. I can't remember the name of the song, but
they should probably start off with her because I can't see them ending the Super Bowl with Mary.
Nah, she's gonna be like
it's all R&B. She's gonna have to either be in the beginning or the middle.
I don't know where they're gonna put Eminem wise, so that's the thing. Because it's like
Lose Yourself.
Anywhere.
He's gonna probably do Lose Yourself or Rap God.
He got to.
Well, what you gonna put him in the front? Because I mean,
no, he got it a real Slim Shady.
No. I think they started off with Snoop and DRE. You know, still DRE. That's our source be. You know what I mean, still hitting them corners in them low girl.
Maybe
I feel like any of those that they do, and if they drop over to Mary with R&B, it's gonna like take momentum here to here.
No, I promise you, Mary.
I want to see them build it up.
No, she's only there to do her guest spot with Kendrick Lamar when they collaborated on one song.
Nah, they're not gonna have Mary be there and only do a guest spot. She gonna do some songs.
Because they wouldn't have announced her if like
she gonna do that. Ain't no that's her most hype song. Don't do that. You're not gonna shit.
In this dancer, what the fuck is a dancery?
In this dancer, we don't need no hateration. I don't know what she was saying.
It was hateration. Was hateration.
Because you're not gonna see her there doing 7 days, not gonna cry. Just fine. I don't know. But,
like 2 hype songs. Like Mary got that. I love Mary.
Mary gonna hear her dance with. She gonna have thigh high boots on, and she gonna hit that dance with them thigh high boots. Don't sleep on Mary. She has to. I don't know. Like I have to like just to know where they're gonna place her because they have to be very strategic about where they place everybody in this. Like, I think Snoop and Dre will be a good ending to it. Like, I don't know. I feel like Eminem will be good in the middle. I thought they should start with Mary, lead into Kendrick with their song they got, let Kendrick do his little set, and then pop up with Eminem up in there, and then go over to Dre and Snoop.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. That's probably the best thing. Like lead off with Kendrick and then into Mary and then Eminem and all that. Yeah.
It's gonna be lit. I really want to see how this gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
They're gonna be flocking.
It's gonna be
next up, the George Floyd statue that was just built in Union Square, New York, got vandalized like the day after they presented it. What are y'all's thoughts, man? Like, it's just like there's no excuse. Like, what's the excuse this time? Like,
people, man. We know the entire situation, 100% the entire situation behind the crime, the arrest, the everything of George Floyd's whole situation. We know what it's about. We know why that statue is there. If you do anything to that, it can only be because 100% you just said a big F you to everybody who believed in that cause. Everyone. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care that this motherfucker died. I don't care about nothing. Just F everything about it. That's it. I can't fathom any more than that. And I'm sorry you feel that way, but that was never what you were supposed to do. You feel me?
For sure.
Like, the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? You're asking. That's kind of like almost it's because once you're found out, you know what I mean, you're gonna go to jail, and then that's almost like getting like suicide by cop, except you want to drag it out and go to the jails and probably get your ass beat to death. I don't know.
I mean, they know who did it. There's a video. He thought good and hard about what he was about to do. You can just tell from watching the video that he knew exactly what he was about to do. Like, he was fully aware. It wasn't just fly by accident or like, I'm mad, let me do this real quick. Like, he sat there, he looked around, just peeped the scene and everything. Then he like got on the skateboard, slowly went past it, did it, and kept on going. Like, he knew what he was doing. So I definitely think there needs to be some type of repercussions for him, for sure.
Absolutely. Marlon?
Because, like, at this point, like, can we just call it racism? Like, because you can't say it's anything other than racism. Like, if it was for the cops, like, I mean, you vandalizing shit, that's against the law. Like, you know what I mean? That's bullshit. It's like, just admit it. Y'all, there's some motherfuckers out there, y'all racist. Like, you didn't know George Floyd at all. Like, you know what I mean? So you shouldn't harbor those type of feelings for somebody you don't know, other than because you're racist.
Literally that's like racism in its most available form. You know what I mean? Like, you thought about it, like Crystal said, you thought about it, you knew exactly what you was doing, you knew exactly why you were doing it, because you want to piss people off to, you know what I mean, because you don't give a fuck, and you did it.
Yeah, you can't do anything like that and not be racist. You know what I mean? I could see if it happened in Minnesota, it was just like, man, that's still fucked up. But okay, I could see maybe why them dumb niggas would do some stupid shit like that. But it's like, it's in New York, bro. Like, you ain't ever in Minnesota, like, where the shit happened. Like,
right.
You're far removed. Like, you really feel that strong about that shit? Like, you're just racist, bro.
It's in your heart.
Right? It's 3 statues. It's John Lewis, John Taylor, and him. Like, I feel like he probably has some type of relationship to a police officer within his family. I think it's going to be something in regards to that, because there's 3 different Black people there, and you chose this one person specifically for a reason. He has to have some type of relation to something that had to do with this case, whether it be a father being a police officer that's now disgraced, or something of that sort. That's what I just feel like it's going to probably come out to be.
I don't think that's a good enough excuse. Like, I think that's probably what they're gonna try to pass, but it's like it ain't a good enough excuse. Like, I'm not saying you have to like George Floyd. Like, if even if you hated George Floyd and it was just like, oh, that fucking dick, why they fucking do a statue? Like most people ain't taking the time to get this mixture of paint and shit and plan this, vandalism. Like, ain't nobody doing that shit. So it's like
Right.
the only thing that could take you to that extent is hatred. Is racism.
Absolutely.
Like you're racist.
Preach. Preach two more times. Shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Like shit.
Like
I hate
I
all
mean,
kinds of shit. But it ain't bothering me enough to go, you know what though? I'm gonna go to Home Depot, get this shit. Yeah, we about to do this. Like
I think what's even sadder is I'm not even surprised. It's like I almost expected it. Any
mhm.
type of memorial, any type of mural, any type of statue or what have you that comes up, it's gonna get defaced,
Yeah.
and it'll be by somebody who just feels like, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Look, white people are feeling like everything is being taken from them and is being given like it was just handed to them, like without any effort, sacrifice, or hard work to people of color. Okay, feel that way, but you're wrong. You understand me? And this is a prime example of somebody saying these motherfucking N-words, always feeling like they can just do whatever. I don't give a damn if this N-word die. I almost can guarantee you that's what he said. And he just did what he had to do or wanted to do. Not had to, but wanted to do.
This isn't the first time. This isn't the first time it's been vandalized either.
No,
This is the first one like that's been big, because this paint, like, how are you about to get, like, I mean, of course you can get it off, but it's gonna take like effort to get that off. So it's just, I don't know. It's sad to know that that's something that we kind of expected. Like, when was it gonna happen? When was something bad was it gonna be? So he needs to do some serious jail time. And I'm really curious on what his brother, George Floyd's brother, like wants to say to him, because they did say that they want to have a conversation with him and meet with him. And I'm curious to know how that's gonna go.
I'm past the point of being the peaceful Negro that wants to, hey, let's just talk it out. Like, fuck all that. Fuck y'all niggas. Like, I'm tired of that. It shouldn't be on us. Like, you need to be on you.
Over the past 24 months, I went from brother Martin to brother Malcolm. You understand me? Like it was a real simple switch for me, Like I'm sick of it. Obviously, they don't feel like the Martin Luther King way we were approaching trying to get social equity and peace in America is working. Let's try Malcolm's way. We already tried Martin's way, it didn't work. Let's go to Malcolm's way. Start it. I don't give a fuck no more. Like, I'm sick of it. I am so sick of it. I'm just fed up and frustrated. It's too damn much. You know what I mean?
There are people that want to learn. They just like they don't fucking know. I don't have a problem with those, but like it's just them motherfuckers that like they do wicked shit, and then society expects us to. Oh, don't worry. I know you shot my brother when he was eating ice cream in his own apartment because you thought it was yours. But give me a hug. Like fuck all that.
No,
fuck all of it. Gonna do that time. Like
and hang yourself while you're in there. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, enough is enough, yo. Enough. I mean, we've been saying that for it's 2012. You know what I mean? When the Missouri.
Ferguson.
There you go. Mike Brown. He said enough was enough then. It's goddamn 8 years later?
Worse.
9 years later?
Yeah.
We're still saying enough is enough? We're still saying, I'm tired of saying it. Let's just start action, yo. I'm tired. It's enough. That's why I say stop filming the Karens. Stop putting them on camera and saying, look how ignorant she is, or look how ignorant he is. Just beat their ass. That's the only way they really gonna learn. Put the fucking camera down and beat their ass. Unless you're not about that life, then okay, pick up your camera. But if you got them hands,
but in doing so, though, we know how easy it is for a white person to pick up the phone, call the cops, and the cops be there like this. We know how easy it is. We know how troubling it is for a black person to call the cops, and it takes the cops forever and a day to get there. So in doing that, I honestly feel like it will come down to the fact of, because I'm on that same type of dynamic. I'm like, I kind of want to come across a Karen, but in the same sense, it's like, do I really want to deal with that? Because we know if something happens and the cops are called, we know what that's gonna lead to for
Yo,
me,
peek this.
not necessarily
If
for
you
her.
you can disable a Karen by taking away her phone. Oh, look at that. She can't call the cops until she gets to a phone. Take her fucking
Assault,
phone.
You know how many cameras and
kidnapping.
stuff there is
You
though?
know,
Like, I can't be
No,
like bend the
just take
corner
her
with me
phone.
real quick. Like, that's not gonna
theft.
happen. It's I don't know. It's
assault,
Who
theft, and
does?
kidnapping. Boy, yeah, you gonna be with R. Kelly. You gonna be with Robert on the basketball court running shoes.
And what they gonna celebrate me as a hero in there? Hey, good looking for the culture, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah, now do the 15 years. Yeah, for
I
the
can't do jail time. I ain't even gonna try to front. I've already said if I were to go to jail, I'm about to be somebody lesbian girlfriend. It just wouldn't work.
Oh yeah. Your ass is pussy 5 years, man. Sorry.
I can't do it. It's not gonna work.
You will pass around. You gonna get clapped.
No, you just got here, but you gonna have to choose right now. Like,
right now.
Listen, I can't
The
fight.
biggest
I can't
bitch gonna
fight
grab
everybody. Like I'm gonna take
Yeah.
a couple of them, but I gotta find a girl named Bertha up in there. Like it's just not gonna work. I gotta find Big Bertha.
You gotta find a sugar daddy that don't want no sugar in there, or a sugar mama that don't want no
A
sugar.
sugar mama.
I'm with her.
a
I
stud
got her
named Cindy.
pocket. Like that's how it's gonna go. I can't do it the other way. Mm-mm.
All right, next up, the rat bastard named Little Fizz decided to apologize to Omarion during their concert for sleeping with Omarion's baby mama a few years ago. This bitch ass nigga, like, what are y'all thoughts? Because he was talking, he was pretty bold with it. Boy, he was pretty bold with it.
He goes by
On
Fizz.
IG
Okay,
Live.
he dropped the Lil.
Bruh.
Okay,
the
Fizz.
The disrespect by Lil Fizz. Fuck that nigga. The disrespect by Lil Fizz was so fucking loud. It broke the internet.
Loud.
Did it not?
Loud as fuck.
Everybody knows what the fuck going on. Your grandma know what the fuck was going on. She ain't never seen a BTK concert in her life. You understand me? The disrespect was so loud. But the judo move by Omarion was even better. Come on now. Okay, yeah, you got my girl, but I'm about to go get this money and you can't go. That's why he out there apologizing now. I need to get on this Millennium Tour. I see y'all getting banked out there. Apparently, the Millennium Tour is already one of the largest grossing tours in history. You understand me? So he's just sitting there not getting any of that. That's why, man, I better man up, you know what I mean, and apologize. I was wrong. I'm sorry, you're my brother. Fuck out of here.
To clarify, it did look like they made up enough where they were actually touring as the full BTK lineup. But
even
the band members, they were some of the biggest like ones, like getting on his ass, like, bro, you fucking up the bag. Especially Jay Book, he got like 8 kids. He's like, oh, you fucking up the bag. What the fuck? So, yeah.
Jay Bug was probably the hardest pushing for leave April alone.
He like, what the fuck you doing, man?
Man, Bug out here with them child support payments, tapping his motherfucking pockets. They like, have him leave.
Jay Bug was like, he needs to hold up a gas station or something. He was like, come on.
Oh, not the time, Rich. Not the time,
yeah,
Rich.
He got the ski mask ready. He's like, come on, man.
Hey, look, man. Lil Fizz, I heard somebody in one of the articles I was reading in the comment section, somebody put, do he got to do this at every show? Do he got to do this at every show? Y'all, hey, the internet is stupid, y'all. Like, look, I'd make him do it at every show. You know what I mean? Because I'm petty. Don't do me like that.
We see. I've always loved Lil Fizz. For when B2K first was popping, that was who I wanted. He was amazing. Honestly, I feel like just because it was public was why people thought so bad of it. Because I know there are homeboys who have slept with their homie's baby mother from the beginning of time. This ain't nothing new. It was just something public. That's what happened with it. And because they were big stars, like I've known brothers that have slept with the same female, best friends that have slept with the same female, and they thought it was cool. But for me, like I feel like the blame is on both of them, yes. But I don't know. I guess for me as a woman, I'm just built differently. Like I won't even talk to nobody who was remotely cool to any of my exes. Like I just don't do stuff like that. You and your homeboy could never later sit around and both know what I am like. Like it just can't happen like that. It's just awkward. That's not because I know somebody who was in a similar situation and was creeping, and she was the talk of a lunch with like 7 different dudes that was all homies. I just cannot be put in that position. It just does not work like that for me. My loyalty is built differently. So I feel like she knew what she was doing. And what made it worse was that the whole time people had caught on to this, because they was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood or something like that. And people kept catching on to it, and they kept, now we're just best friends. Now we're just best friends. No, y'all just lying. Like if y'all would have just been upfront, wouldn't be like, yeah, I'm with her. And then the thing was, what made Lil Fizz case worse is like he tried to make it seem like they weren't even homies. Like we make money together. Right. We've been calling each other bros for years, but now y'all make money. Okay.
And that's what I'm talking. It wasn't ever that he slept with her, because I mean that's still grimy in my book, but like that's one thing. But like to be flaunting like that and like try to downplay like, oh, we wasn't ever that close anyway. Like nigga, what? Okay.
Oh, Negro.
Look, real quick story. Niggas like myself and you know, I'm sure a lot of niggas like me, but not that many, because I feel like I'm the last ever dying breed, are built way fucking different. And I can give you the case in point. I am chilling like a motherfucking villain, sleep, dead ass sleep. I hear my phone go off. It's a little Facebook notification. I'm like, fuck, groggy and shit. So and so, the homie's baby mama sent you a friend request. I'm like, the fuck? Mind you, I've never talked to this girl. Don't know what she sound like. Barely knew her name. Anything like that, right? I'm like, the fuck? What you sending me a friend request for? I ignore the friend request, open my phone, groggy voice and all. Call up the homie. Hey, yo, homie, what's good, man? Is there a reason your baby mama sending me a friend request? Not that I know of. Say less. Delete. Instant. Ain't no further than that. There's no reason for me to talk to that girl. I don't know her. She's not my friend. Never met her. You understand me? Like, I'm cool with him. I'm not cool with her. I don't know nothing about that. Turns out, she was trying to do some underhand snake shit and try to, you know what I mean? They don't build them like me like this no more.
Yeah.
Like, niggas' loyalty is all fucked up. So I can never get behind a nigga like Lil Fizz, you know what I mean? Who the snake is, nigga, you know you niggas were bros, bro. Stop all that fucking, we was just there to make money. Stop that shit. Stop it. You niggas was bros. You had his back, he had your back. And you're going to be a snake like that. I can't rock with it, bro.
You'll be surprised how often that happens. Because, like, I think out of all my friends, I probably could have smacked like 60% of their chicks. Like, on some real shit. And it's just like, damn, but it's like nah, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like,
weird.
Niggas' loyalty is set up like it's supposed to be. No more.
It's sad. It is not.
But like, yeah, that shit happens often.
It's weird. Like,
there ain't no loyalty.
I've had that a lot of times to me. Like, a lot of times. And it'd be dudes that be like, yo, let her end up single. I'm sliding in her DM.
That's sad, bro. It's like, are you that desperate for a piece of pussy, my nigga? All the millions and millions of bitches you can go get, or the thousands and thousands that you can go get, and you gonna slide the homie's female or ex-female or whatever it is? You were that desperate for a piece of pussy. Get the fuck up out of my life, bro. I don't need it. Yes. That shit, when that happened, it hit me different. Because that shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a B2K fan, but I was there during that era, right? So I understand what was going on. As for them to do that shit, that hit me different. Because they're just like, if they could do that shit, niggas who make...
It didn't surprise me at all.
What's crazy is that they do it so much because there are those women out there who will let that happen, who will do that. fight that dude. And I just cannot get on that. Like, I don't care. I don't care if you was my ex-dude's barber. Like, I can't never talk to you. I don't care if you met him
on everything.
On 4 occasions I went on a field trip or something. Like, I just cannot. I don't care if I play basketball together, nothing. Like, it's just weird to me. Like, no, especially if you knew me and him were together at that time. And then after that, like, I feel like you purposely was standing off to the side.
Exactly. Plotting on my downfall.
You probably slid him some bad advice too on purpose. Oh no, I can't. And it's happened to me so many times.
Oh yeah.
Like so many times. Like to this day, one of my closest friends, I will not talk to one of their old works just because he tried that on like a whole different level. And I was like, are you serious? Like the nerve. And then I was in a relationship at the time. Then went and apologized to my dude, but then apologized to me. And I'm like, and I'm the one you need to worry about.
Yeah, you disrespected me.
It was very passive. I was spit fire. Like, no.
Marlon, your thoughts?
It's funny because in the reverse, like, I don't know, I'm sure women could, but like when you break up with somebody, you know which one of your ex's friends trying to smash. Like, it's like there's these motherfuckers are everywhere. You know what I mean? So you just watch out. Watch for these motherfuckers. It's like, all right. I'm just glad I was never like possessive like that and shit. Like I wasn't as calm as Omarion, but like if somebody was like, that's what my ex was like, all right, I don't give a fuck.
So we
I hope they crash or some shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, I wasn't feeling like that, but it was just like, yeah, like whatever. But yeah, I mean, Omarion, he's way better than me because
way better.
Let's keep it real.
That's the only time I'll ever say a man is better than me.
Let's keep it real.
Approach.
Omarion could have went on that tour by himself, had 3 backup singers, and sung them B2K song. Ain't nobody gonna care about them other 3 niggas. Let's be real. Like back in the day, they did, but like it would have still been a good show, and he would have did his solo hits. Like, come on. Let's keep it real.
That nigga could have went out there and sang Icebox Touch and a random other song. There you go. And Ben Straight, he do the first part of the Millennium Tour, like Millennium Tour 1, he did it by himself. He didn't bring no niggas with him. And that's why
he did 3 background singers.
Exactly.
And now never got a dance off to the side.
J Bug and Raz B back there on his ass. Hey, you need to make this right, nigga. Like, I'm missing out on
J Bug, man. I'm telling you, man.
It's awkward. It is so awkward. Then at one point, because it was on Love and Hip Hop, at one point they did a concert and they had April come to the concert with the kids. Her and Omarion were not speaking. So you gonna then bring this dude, like, it's not enough that you smashed her.
Yeah, right.
Back, lied to him about it, then came out, dissed him in the process of admitting it. You messed up y'all friendship. They don't speak. Then you gonna fly her out to this when he really could have been doing this tour by himself, but he gave y'all opportunity to make some more money, and then you brought, like, I just feel like he just kept trying to slap him in his face, and that's where it just was foul. Like,
yeah, they was trying to violate.
Yeah,
they was trying to violate. Yeah.
They wanted to disturb his peace because he was very peaceful in how he handled it. They wanted a response from him.
We didn't even say that. He could have just did his solo hits and brought Janae Aiko with him and did that hit, right? And had a whole damn show damn near.
Him, Janae, Chris Brown, they could have done an amazing show without him.
Exactly. These niggas, man. That's why I'm like, yo, when I see little niggas like that, I'm like, bro, y'all niggas are still different. I'm not fucking with y'all like that. Like, when niggas even give me that vibe, I don't fuck with you like that, bro. I move you a mountain away from me. You feel me? Like, I can't do it. I just came. My Lord,
like even with April, like I don't agree with it, but it would have been different if she was just the ex-girlfriend with no kids involved. But it's like, bitch, y'all was together, y'all got kids. Like, you can't be smashing his inner circle, especially motherfuckers he works with. Like
right.
y'all tried that. Like y'all did that intentionally to hurt him.
Yeah.
And he just came out on top.
When it blew up though, it blew up on this couples retreat show or something, And he was so cold to her. It was crazy. It's like that was that karma. That was that karma.
Yeah.
Nigga, when Omarion went on Vlad TV and did his interview and Vlad asked him about it, and he was just so calm, Vlad was even like, I wanted a different reaction out of this dude, but you could tell he was media trained to give these answers like that. But what it really was is he really didn't give a fuck. Like, as long as my kids are safe, nigga, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Yep.
But I'm here getting this money and smashing other bitches. So what does it really matter?
Hello.
See, and if I was her, I would have felt like fucking dirt because after seeing like it didn't get a reaction from, it's like, oh, this nigga really don't give a fuck. Like, I would have hit me in the soul. Like, damn, like,
Then Lil Fizz did her the way he did her. Like,
Yeah.
you did what? You did what? You accomplished.
What did you accomplish?
You
Lost
ruined
your baby daddy.
Relationship with baby daddy. He was her best friend, so that ruined her best friendship with him. Like, and then now they didn't apologize. They over here making money. You just off doing poses and vacations and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
you looking silly now. You're the only one that lost anything. It's just like, why though? Why?
It looked goofy.
Over some D. that's it.
That's a horrible trade-off. I mean, that's horrible.
You can say that.
That is
Like,
a tragic trade-off. You know what I mean? So, hey, shout out to April, whatever her name is. But yeah.
Pray J Bug, man. I hope you don't have to bring out the blicky and start going to work in these streets, man, because y'all doing silly shit. Man,
It ain't gonna be none of that.
pray to him. J
Hey,
They'll never be cool again.
J Bug over there smoking cigarettes like a train and just, I hope this next tour gonna be all right.
All right, next up, Dave Chappelle dropped his latest Netflix special, The Closer. It's already started a lot of controversy, a lot of discussion going on.
Absolutely.
Any thoughts on it?
Plenty. Let me tell you this. I took the entire special as Dave giving a warning to the LGBTQ community. Not a physical violence or something like that, or like a threat or anything like that, but as a warning that, look, you as a movement have made a lot of progress really fucking fast. You need to quit while you're ahead because you're starting to get greedy. I.e., it's like if somebody were to go to a casino and in the first 6 minutes you're there, you hit a jackpot and you don't leave. You stay in the casino. Eventually, you're going to fuck up and lose everything you came for. Right?
Mm.
So, what I mean, like, literally, they came in, they hit us hard, they got their rights. They got the right to marry, the right to, change their genders, the right to do all kinds of things, right? But now they're getting greedy. They want to take husband and wife out of marriage, the titles husband and wife out of marriage. They want people to be born with no gender assignment. They want just all this outlandish shit. America's at the tipping point with this fucking movement. You understand? It can go either way right now, but they keep pushing it until it's going to fall over and everything they worked for is going to fucking backfire and get revoked. And then you're back at square fucking one. And it's because they don't see, I feel anyways, they don't see the progress that they made as the big picture. They're still seeing it as a laser pinhole focus, and they got tunnel vision for their goal, which is God knows what. That's how I felt the special went for me. That's what I took from the special. Maybe I thought too deep. I don't know. But that's what I took.
Yeah.
I think what you described is more like just this error in general. Like, of course, like LGBT rights has been a big part of it, but like everybody's just like extra now, kind of like there's like there was woke and then now niggas is extra woke with it. Like we're nitpicking at little shit, every little thing. I don't think that's just, the gay community. It's like kind of in general. So like with them, all the advancements they've made in the last 15 years, like They're like, fucking, we not only have our foot in the door, we kicked that motherfucker open. We rushing in this bitch. Like, so I mean, I can't
Right.
knock them for trying to
And
get
I
what's
don't have
theirs.
a single problem with that at all.
Yeah. But yeah, I think yeah, that was the point he was trying to make was like with great power comes great responsibility. Because it's like it's like Animal Farm. Like the animals take over the farm, then the pigs
Right.
start leading, and then they start becoming the humans. Like, so he's saying like those toxic points, like, yeah, be careful because you might start being what you hate or what you're against almost. For the special, it's he does bring about discussion. It just really depends on the eye of the viewer, really. I noticed a lot of people didn't actually watch it in total, the ones that were responding on Twitter, because like he intentionally was saying things and said, watch them take this out of context, but I'm gonna say this. And literally they went on Twitter and posted, oh, he said he was this. It was like, yeah, because there's another context to that. So it was just funny seeing how that all played out.
It just goes to show you how quickly people chase clout. You add
Yeah,
your name to a famous person's name, and now you're trending. Not
just
because
loud
of
and wrong.
so exactly. You just want to be loud, exactly, loud and wrong. And but the point is, you're loud, so everybody looked at you real quick. Now every other thing you're gonna say will be looked at real quick, but it's still gonna be wrong.
It kind of felt like Sticks and Stones too, which
Thank
it
you.
wasn't like a whole lot of new like material per se. Like it's the same stuff, like new topics. It's kind of the same topics. I mean, he's hitting on different things. I think the thing that I appreciate though about his comedy is that no matter if you like agree with it or not, like he kind of presents things in a way it's like you have to acknowledge his points and like you just can't sidestep it. Like you have to acknowledge what he's saying. Like when he said like, well, the baby killed somebody in Walmart, it never hurt his career, but he told these gay people, he hurt some gay people's feelings, and y'all ready to cancel him. Like, I mean, it's kind of true. Like, but
It's
yeah, it's
extremely
like
true.
there's just things that he presents it in a way where it's like you have to acknowledge his points, and I think that's kind of genius. But yeah, I think mostly for him, like I don't ever think it's about him trying to make people agree with him. It's just like take it as you will,
I have no complaints about that special at all because I can see that Dave's just trying to educate as well as humor, right? Some people like to take humor as too serious. You know what I mean? Like, listen to the actual message, people, and you can see that he's actually just trying to defend these people in a humane way while making the people who would harm these people just, kind of lower their guard to hear the message. But of course,
I don't remember. I don't think he was. I don't think he's trying to teach people really though. I think he's just not ever playing devil's advocate, but I think he's just trying to show you how to look at it from a different viewpoint.
Right.
Because oh man, I was one of those that I did pile on the baby. I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, because he was stubborn with it. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like, all right, what are we doing here? And it makes you start thinking about like cancel culture completely. Like as far as like, all right, somebody says something fucked up. Should their life be fucked up the rest of their life? Like, I mean, there's certain situations like I don't give a fuck, but like, it's like some of them you just gotta like, all right, like recently on Twitter, there was like a black lawyer. She got into it with somebody, and she said something about black males being like bullet bags or something stupid like that. It didn't make sense. I know what she was trying to hit at, but it didn't make sense, and it wasn't that offensive. It was just like, all right, fuck you too, bitch. But like they called her employer, got her like fired, and might be disbarred. It's like, was that really worth calling her people? Like, oh no.
That's the era of society that we live in right now.
Sensitivity.
I don't like what you said. It sounds offensive to me and possibly a group of people. Let me go ahead and ruin whatever you have going on right now. Some people deserve it 100%. No problem. But a lot of people just aren't heard out all the way. Yeah. And that's it. But the investigation part of it tossed out the fucking window. Nobody cares. Okay. If that's what we're going to do. But that's where I think Dave comes in and is like, look, listen to what the fuck people are saying. And then form your opinion. Don't just hear what you want to hear and form your opinion. Listen to the whole shit. There's a lot of shit going in to these jokes because what he's really doing is defending comedians and get with their for their right to say whatever the fuck they want at their shows.
Yeah,
so fuck if we can't use the purest form of freedom of speech, which is comedy, because everything on there is supposed to be meant to shock value, entertain, humor, educate, whatever. If you take away the right to say a lot of that shit, comedy is a dead art form. And I refuse to let that happen.
We're definitely in a time of sensitivity right now. Everybody has to be cautious of what they say because it could offend this person. You can't say something without thinking about, okay, it might not offend this person, but then it could offend this person. We just don't know what we say, if it's going to offend somebody or if it's not going to offend somebody else, or if it's going to be defending of one person too much that the other person gets offended. Like, we just don't know. And then I know as far as like the sense of like comedy, that's been a big thing lately that I've been seeing more and more stuff about as far as like what they can say, what they can't say. And when I think about like the freedom when it comes to like comedians, it makes me think of the Professor Clump's movie, Another Professor, where they went to the club and Reggie was on them about that. It was funny to everyone except for the fat person in the room. And it's like, it's crazy because where we're at right now, everything is criticized, everything. And like the lady having to get disbarred, like it's crazy because she went to school for that. She's put time, money, effort, everything into that. And I don't feel like that one thing should have her whole life canceled out. Like, yeah, that's what I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. And I'm all here for the LGBTQ community and everything they're trying to do and stand for. Like, they want to be heard, they want to be acknowledged. And I get their fight. But it is hard. Like these days, like they're starting to do these labels. Do we go by him, her, she?
All the pronouns, yeah.
Like,
yes. The pronoun game. That's what they are.
Like, what can I call you? Just tell me what to call you because I don't know. And we don't want to offend people. Like, it's crazy. Like, there's been times I worked at the airport and it's a what looks like a woman coming up to check in. And my staff is like, hey, this not her ID though. And I have to like sit there and look at the ID.
No, that's true.
She's going by Taylor in front of me. Her ID say Tremaine. Like, yeah. It's so hard because you don't want to be offensive. You like, I'm like, should I call you ma'am? Like, sir, like, what should I call you? But for me, I'm just like, I'm just gonna call your name. But which name should I call you? Like, I don't know. Like, it's such sensitivity in our world these days. It's crazy. Like,
it really is, and that's part of their fight. We don't know, right? They want equal representation and inclusiveness and understanding.
They don't either, though.
Exactly, like
coming up left and right.
I swear, you guys have infiltrated every form of entertainment. That is a bad thing. I know infiltrated sounds like a bad word, but it's not. I mean, you're represented in media and entertainment and in the workplace, your CEOs, your shift leaders, your supervisors, your whatever, your places of power. You're doing your damn thing. I believe representation is not a problem. I believe greed of becoming, how do I put it? You know how drag queens always want the attention on them when they're up performing? Mm-hmm. That's how I feel like the community wants the rest of America. Hey, all eyes on the gays and on the, you know what I mean? And but it's never been like that. It's never been like that even when, quote unquote, the straights have been majority. And you know what I mean? It's just been, it's none of our business whether you like men or women, women or men, whatever you have. You know what I mean? It's just never been our business. We shouldn't have to care that you are homosexual. You shouldn't have to worry about if I care that you're homosexual, right? So simply just go with the flow of things. We understand it. We're not gonna purposely offend you. Not anymore, anyways. You know what I mean? Like,
Christ.
Because think about it, the LGBTQ has more rights and inclusiveness and, you know what I mean, in representation than those people of special needs, right? You can call somebody retarded right now and nobody will get as offended as if you call someone a faggot.
Nah, they do. Oh, trust, they do.
True.
In some crowds. They don't play that no more. Nah, bro.
In some crowds, because I have people, and I take my, my calls from the customer. Oh, I'm sorry. I just had a little bit of retard moment, or I'm just so retarded when it comes to this. Like, that's still not cool, bro. You know what I mean? People, but on the calls, they'll never hear someone say, "Oh, I'm having a faggot moment." Like, no, you can't do that. You can't do none of that. If it's not cool here, it ain't cool there, bro. So,
I kind of understand where they're coming from, though.
Yeah.
It's like you've been like persecuted like all these decades, right?
Right.
And you're finally in a position where you could make change and your voice is heard. Like you probably gonna be a little bit more militant, a little bit more. Your patience is gonna be a little lower. Like I was just saying, like it ain't up to us, like to be, the comforted Negro. Like, so I understand it's kind of the same sentiment, like where it's like, yeah, I shouldn't have to, you should be able to treat me as a person or whatnot. But like at the same time, like it's one of those situations where it's like a lot of us don't. This is all new to all of us. Like you kind of got to be patient and like kind of teach us what you want us to do, like or how we could come to a common ground that makes sense. Because none of us know what the fuck we're doing. So
yeah.
If I accidentally use the wrong pronouns, because there's like 9 of them now, it's like don't get pissed off. Just say, "Oh, I prefer this." It's like, all right, cool. I'll try it. My bad. Like, but like, I don't know. I think it's a lot of like, it's a lot of pressure on all sides. Like,
yeah,
true. Very true.
It's forever evolving because if you think about it, like, first it was if you were straight or if you were gay. Then it became, are you straight, gay, or lesbian? It adapted.
Yeah.
Then it was like you have the lesbians and the gays. Then it was like, okay, well, what do we call the boys that are trying to be girls or that are acting like the girls, or the girls that are more masculine? So you had that. Then you had those that don't identify with anything. Then you have those that want to go, or they can't go, like they're a boy, but they identify as a woman, but they can't go into the boys' bathroom because then they get beat up, offended, stuff happens there. Then you got the sex changes and stuff that are happening. It's just like so many different things, so many parts to it. It's just forever evolving. Like there's like 7 letters into that thing now. LGBTQ. I don't even know.
Is there I?
Yeah.
I think so.
Lord have mercy. I don't even.
Many of them, and 100% I rep for them. I feel like love is love. Love who you want to love.
Yeah.
You want to be with, like, for it all day. I still don't. I don't understand all of it though. Like I'm still trying to understand it. And I think right now they're just wanting people to be open and accepting to it, but you can't expect to change thousands and thousands of years
overnight.
It's just not gonna happen.
I mean, shit, not even over 15 years. Not even over 20 years. You gotta
We've been fighting
take the
with
processes
for how many?
Right, they're trying to push it so it happens in their lifetime, but
it may not.
It probably won't.
It may
in
not.
all likelihood. You know what I mean? You need to be. You gotta have that in your head that it may not happen in my lifetime, and I'm willing to sacrifice my time on this planet for the future in the fight. If it happens, cool. But have that back here, it may not happen.
It may not. Right. Like slaves been free since what, 1888 or something like that? And as Black people, we're still fighting this fight. Like it's just
meanwhile,
not about to change overnight.
Meanwhile, that shit. Look, meanwhile, here we are. I just got caught a nigga in traffic. Yes, hey.
You deserved it. I'll give them a pass.
I'm trying to understand how my customers know I'm black on my phone calls because I definitely have a work voice. Like I have a work voice, but this lady was like, something, like me being Latino and you being African American. How's she not African American? Like, don't look like that at me.
I heard a hint.
I
heard a hint of Rent-A-Center in your voice.
I have a very professional work voice.
Yeah, we're coming to pick that up a little bit later today, unless you can make a payment.
I have a work voice. Now, don't try to play me because when I first started having to call the lead line and stuff, my voice was very different from then to when I got comfortable with you. So you couldn't tell, but they be telling me sometimes. I'm like, dang, how they do that?
So your name is Crystal with a C or a K? Which one? Oh, okay.
I definitely had to ask that.
Okay.
And when I say K, they already know.
They were like, K, nigga.
Got her. You're just gonna call her Keisha. Moving on. Time for some this or that. Hey, this is out of the way.
That's hilarious.
Call me Keisha.
Would you prefer sweet or savory grits?
Now look at here. This is a question that's been going down on various social media platforms in the Black community, and it needs to be put to fucking rest. I'm here today to say it's savory grits all damn day. You sugar grits eating motherfuckers, just have some cream of wheat with some brown sugar and call it a day. Stop bringing that bullshit to the grits, yo.
I just don't get it.
I'm all for savory. I like the cheese in my grits. There's some grits, a little bacon bits and stuff up in there. Gotta have the salt, the pepper. It just gotta be nice. Like I need it. I can't sweet.
It's just weird. Cause sometimes grits is a little lumpy. Sometimes, depending on how you cook them. And it's I can't imagine putting sugar on that and eating it. Ugh.
I put eggs on your grits.
Huh? Eggs?
Eggs on your grits. I put eggs on my grits. I cannot imagine having eggs sweet. That's like having sweet eggs too.
Breakfast sausage or hot links.
Huh?
Breakfast sausage or hot links. I don't really fuck with eggs, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we're here for a different reason. Look, savory grits, motherfucker. All you sweet grit eating mud suckers, I want to have a word.
Like sugar in your rice. People do that too.
Sugar and rice.
People do that.
Yeah, they do that.
They do that.
Yeah.
That's the thing too.
Same motherfuckers that do the grits.
Sugar in the grits, they do it in their rice, probably.
Yeah.
Do they also
salt in my rice? Garlic salt and butter.
Do they also wipe back to front? Because these motherfuckers are weird. You understand me? Sweet grits, wiping back to front? Come on, man. That sounds like it go together.
Sweet grits gonna have you wipe and keep playing.
You gonna lose your foot over the sugars at breakfast? Get the fuck out of here.
Sugars.
Have some oatmeal, people. Just have oatmeal.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we all going savory.
Savory.
Yeah, man. Savory grits.
Would you rather only listen to rap forever or R&B forever?
Everybody looks at me and they assume that, oh yeah, man, that nigga right there, he only listens to rap. Tell you something, this is actually pretty tough. Go ahead.
What is twerk qualified as?
Who's singing it?
A twerk artist. I don't.
Can they sing?
Is it? Look, 80% of twerk music is a rapper. True or false?
No.
The strip club anthems.
Bounce music is not always rap. It don't really be much words in bounce music.
But it's still rap.
I don't know. I feel like twerk has its own category, honestly.
No, it's rap.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's because nigga harmonize on it. That don't mean that.
Right.
It's rap.
Yeah. It's rap. Yeah, I mean, the Yin Yang Twins started it, ergo, we gonna leave it that way. It's rap.
First of all,
And
I think Baby Got Back was a twerk song too.
And it's a rap song.
And it's a rap too. But anyways, peep it.
A little bit.
I love R&B because I love old school R&B. I'm talking about 80s, 90s R&B. That's my shit. So to never listen to that again, it hurts because I'm still picking rap. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I can't understand half these rap songs anyway, to be honest with you these days.
Look, man, I got music out in the universe, you know what I mean? And it was rap. I wasn't singing on it. Can I sing? I can hum a few bars, get a tune going, but I can actually do that. You know, I can do a little something, you know what I mean? Get a karaoke popping. You know what I mean?
Do it.
When it comes to this rap, man, it's so much more expressive. I feel like as far as like people trying to get they story out in 3 to 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So I can't let all of what rap has done so far for me just disappear.
Interesting.
That's tough.
It is tough. It is.
I'm going R&B.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of rap anyway. You associating twerk with rap, that makes it harder to where I'm like, oh, because I love me a good twerk song. I just do. But whatever, call it what you want. But R&B is like, I just love me some R&B. Like whatever mood I'm in, it just fits with it, you know, unless I'm trying to get hyped. But I can be cleaning the house listening to that. You know, I can be grocery shopping listening to that, laying here chilling. It's raining outside right now. That would be nice just kind of listen to and just relax. You know, a lot of kids is made to these songs. A lot.
This is very true.
You know, R&B. So I can't give it up. And old school R&B, like you felt that. You felt what they were singing. You felt they pain too. Like, I done been through that too. I feel you. So R&B all day for me.
Marlon, you're the tiebreaker.
I'm not listening to any of that music. Give me that country western, okay? I'm gonna have to go.
I hate people. I hate them.
I'm gonna have to go to R&B. Surprisingly. The way I look at these things, it's like, okay, which one has like more material? Because I'm gonna get bored of my usual shit. So I need something that has like a plethora of freaking selection. And like there's a lot of R&B records.
Every occasion.
It's like especially back then, they were like releasing albums like every week and like every act. Like there's a lot of material from back in the day that we'll never get around to listen because it's just so much of material. So I love rap.
The same can be said as the rap and hip hop, bro. You know,
yeah, but you'll run out of rap before you run out of the R&B.
Man, I still haven't been. Well, most of it, like 90% of it, of Lil Wayne's catalog. Think about that. Man,
bro, you gonna get
he was 11.
That's gonna get old. If you're a Lil Wayne fan, that's gonna get old because you're gonna cover it eventually.
Nah, I ain't tired of it. I was listening to 3 Feet on the way home.
Sound alike. Like at some point you're gonna get tired of their flows all starting to sound the same. Their rhetorics all sound the same. Their beats don't differ.
That is literally the last 7 years of rap. The last 7 years of rap almost all sounds the same on the mainstream side. when you got dudes like Griselda coming up, the Griselda Gang, Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun, and Conway the Machine, these guys coming up, where you got dudes like, J Rock, you got motherfucking, you got Larry June popping right now, you got Cardo, you got London Drug, you got, look, there's a lot of shit out there motherfuckers just don't know about. Exactly. And that's because you got to explore. That's the whole point of this conversation. Like, okay, I explored a lot of R&B. I was listening to Leon Bridges' album just the other day. Fire album.
I've been listening to R&B all day. Like, I just like it. For every mood. Listen, I got me some gray cells today too. But my music be playing too, and it just it make you feel good. Like if you just went through a breakup, you got something for that. If you just want to feel pretty, you got something for that. If you just want to let people know, put some respect on my name, say my name to my name, pay my bills, like all types of stuff for everything. Lenny Williams, "Cause I Love You," that song hit your heart. Like it just, I don't know. I love me some R&B. It just, and the voices, I don't think we will ever get tired of hearing different R&B singers hit certain notes. So it's just like, wow. Rappers don't surprise me with their voices.
I mean,
they metaphor game.
Because I listened to Sir cover what's that? Footsteps in the Dark, the Isley Brothers song.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to that and he wasn't hitting none of the notes the way he should have, so I was kind of pissed. Yeah, so
name a rap song you can do like "Contagious" or "Busted" from the Isley Brothers.
Nigga,
like, "The Boy Is Mine." Like people can do that in collaboration. Amazing.
The clips, if you don't know word for word the clips grinding. I can't like if you don't know that shit work from ghetto to ghetto, the backyard to yard. I sell it whip on whip. It's off the hard. I'm the neighborhood. But if you can't do that word for word, I really don't trust you in life. Straight up.
Well, we ain't got a trust in friendship thing. I can't tell you now one line from that besides grinding. That's all I got.
Fuck out of here. She's off the show.
There's R&B covers as well. Covers, remixes. Like, it's just so much material, man. Like, you can't do the same thing with rap. Because it's a different set of rules. Like, you can't, like, make a rap cover unless, like, you're not probably singing it, literally singing it. Like,
you can't make a rap cover because the niggas that you cover are shit alive. They don't want a piece of the pie.
When the last time you heard an Eazy-E cover?
Nobody's going to disrespect that. You got to cover that shit right.
Because it's considered biting. You can't recite another motherfucker's lines. Maybe unless you're like awarding him in like an award show or something like that, you're honoring him. But other than that, like you're not reciting anybody else's lines like that.
But in the rap game, you don't really take their lines; you take the beat. You know what I mean? You don't really. That's a remix. In the rap world, it's a cover.
That's you don't really.
You just sample. R&B, they do that too. They do. They'll take a beat and stuff too, but you can't.
That's sampling a beat.
Do it like R&B. Rap, you just can't.
Cyndi Lauper made girls just want to have fun.
Right.
Cameron sampled the motherfucker years later and made girls. So did he cover Cyndi Lauper or did he sample her? Like, it's a difference, man. Yeah, it's not a cover.
I don't know, man. Look, I'm going to rock what I'm going to rock with. Y'all said what y'all said.
All right.
All right. You just said,
Little hoe? Okay.
We're going to move on. Nah, man. Tell y'all.
All right.
I'm the prettiest nigga up here anyways.
The hood cuisine, which one you going with? Mexican or Chinese food?
Trip. That Great Wall Express that used to be right there on 43rd. The 99-cent Chinese food that was the slab.
That had roaches.
Hey, I was 8. I didn't give a fuck.
It was still 99 cents.
Lose market.
That's like eating Burger King nuggets, 12 for $1.25.
That motherfucker had a C grade in the window.
Lou's
Yeah, like,
Market for all my Southeast, old school Southeast brethren. Lou's Market, Lou's Chinese food over there. God damn it. I don't know the actual street because I always called it something derogatory, and I'm not going to repeat it. But anyway, it was
Lou's
retarded
Market.
ass, huh? Is that what you used to call it? Retarded ass, huh? You son of a bitch. Don't you ever use that word.
Nah, man. I just never knew it's like on 35th or some shit like that.
I think so.
But
Something like that.
It was across the street from a really big grocery store, like by the Golden Arms. Not the Golden Arms, but the Golden Age.
It's a bank right there, too.
Retirement. Yeah. But, before Mr. Lou retired and went back home, yeah, man, that Chinese food was busting. Big busting. He had chicken with that sauce.
Wasn't it a meat market?
Yes.
We used to get our meat here, yeah.
That shit was fire. Only you had to be in the trenches of the Southeast to find this joint. Like, for real. Like, you are Southeast for real. And there was like some apartments above Lou's. You know what I mean? It wasn't spelled L-O-U. It was L-E-W. So you really knew how to, you know what I mean?
I remember it. Okay, I remember it. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That joint was fire. Mexican food, it's becoming too gentrified these days. I'm starting to get real greedy vibes from the taco shops. Like they're just pushing out whatever seems popular. They're betraying the traditional roots. You understand me? We see these taco shops come in and out of new management so much. It's because the aunts, the uncles, the grandmothers, the grandfathers retired and wanted to move on, left the business on to the next kid, but the next kid's putting hot Cheetos and shit.
Yeah.
I don't want no fucking hot Cheetos in my burrito, nigga. What the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? So the great thing about Chinese food is it all kind of stayed the same from the time I was a youngin' to now, no matter where I kind of went. There's no hot Cheetos in my orange chicken. You dig? Yeah, it's kind of a big deal to me when it comes to this particular subject.
I love me some Panda Express. I really do.
Oh, that's fake shit. Okay.
I love me some Mexican food. Like,
absolutely.
I'm going Mexican food. I love it. Like, I had some tonight. I had some tacos tonight. It was a taco truck at my best friend's house. I was kind of upset because it was supposed to be a chicken shack, but it wasn't. It was a taco shop. But it was fire.
Who was it?
I can't even tell you their name, but they somewhere in PB. Somewhere in PB. He did tell me all that, but I like Mexican food.
Who doesn't?
But I don't
let's not get it twisted.
Well, I don't know, because I don't like ceviche and all that stuff, though.
I don't like ceviche. I'm sorry.
I don't. But I love me a carne asada taco, a Cali burrito. Like, I love those.
Ooh, you a nigga for real. Look how you say it. You ain't got no kind of...
Like, I love that stuff.
Hey, you ain't got no kind of accent on it. You just nigga them shit out.
I don't be rolling. I don't know. Carne asada, you know what I'm talking about. Serve me that plate.
Oh, sweet.
Give me that carne burrito.
Tiebreaker once again.
I'm gonna miss some salt and pepper wings, but yeah, I gotta go with the Mexican food.
Okay.
They know what's up. Call me Little Marlito.
Little Negrito.
If you put that with a toothpick in your mouth, it would have been everything.
Hey, she had the Razor Ramon vision.
Not what you said.
Oye, chico.
Looks with it.
Yeah, nothing better than Mexican food. So that's 2 against 1 once again, man.
Hey, man, look.
You're losing.
I'm tired of the hot Cheeto movement. Fuck out of here.
I've never tried that. I've never seen that.
I've seen it, but like I'm not gonna order the shit.
I wouldn't order it.
I've never ordered it. Well, I ordered it once just to see how it was, but like it's not for me. Like, but I'm tired of seeing that shit, man. Like, take the hot Cheetos out of my Mexican food. There's a reason I want to kiss.
Some Chinese food is weird though. Honey walnut shrimp.
You ain't never had a bao? Like a Chinese dumpling?
No.
It's called bao.
No.
Oh man.
I've not.
Look, you only went to Panda Express. I'm sorry to see that. You said honey walnut shrimp. I know your ass ain't never been,
fancy. I go.
We know you wasn't stepping foot and lose.
I'm going to lose a couple times, but it was only to get meat.
You ain't never had no bao. You ain't never had a real spring roll or egg roll.
I don't like egg rolls. You don't like seafood. You don't like seafood or egg, so don't start.
Mute you. Okay. Don't like egg roll. Get the hell out of here. All right. This is a heavy one. Would you rather break up a happy home to get to your soulmate, or would you rather your soulmate break up your happy home to come and get you? So would you rather break up their relationship, or would you rather them break up your relationship and then live happily ever after?
Who wants to go first? Is that me again?
Yeah, bitch. Hordes go first because we know how you front of streets.
Be that as a background. Check this out, man. I'll never change this background. Look, we got the Greenbox when we back here. You know what I mean?
Well, you need to change the streets. I seen you. I seen you.
Hey, man, you know where to find me. I'm just easy to find. I'm in the hood.
You got the one that the paint's corroding at the top too. Oh, he was.
Man, look, we in the hood. We ain't in the burbs, all right? We in the hood where they don't really care about our electricity working.
Yeah, I know where the bodies is hidden.
Shut your mouth, fed nigga.
I'm in a subhoodian, okay? I'm not in suburb, but I'm not in the hood.
I mean, you said Panda Express and PF Chang. I'm guessing like La Jolla.
Exactly.
We know. We ain't gonna put you out there though.
We will never know.
Yo, UTC Mall going in.
Your place looks nice.
Beautiful.
It looks freshly painted. That's.
She over there. Hey, she got the live, laugh, love somewhere in that house. For sure.
We know.
I had to look. I used to have it on this wall behind me.
Well, I did. I told you.
It was in like mirror reflecting. I got different.
I bet you all the white girls is jogging at night in your neighborhood. Like I can just
all
tell.
Of them.
Okay,
they go for night runs. That's where they plan.
We will never know.
No pepper spray, no mace. They just out there.
I keep mace and a taser.
You missed out. Anyways, I personally love the feeling of being wanted, right? So I would prefer somebody come get me. If that's what's on your heart, like me personally is on your heart that much that you know I'm in a good situation. And you're like, fuck that. I need that. Hey, come do you. You know what I mean? I might be willing. Just go, hey, baby, let me tell you something. You fucking up. You know what I mean? Look what she really been going through. And look what you putting me through. You on the clock, bitch. You know what I mean? You on the clock. Your time's almost up.
Seconds.
You know what I mean? Your time's almost up. She out here making it happen. What you doing? Huh? Looking real nice over the grass, looking greener. What you mean? So, look, I'm gonna go ahead and pick my soulmate coming to get me, because that feeling of being wanted is a feeling like no other. Like, you know, somebody actually willing to risk a lot of shit to come get your ass. Shit, I gotta respect it. I gotta respect it.
Miss Coco,
aka Cancel Crystal. Yeah, we canceled your ass. You ain't never had no goddamn egg.
Listen, this one is very, very hard because I have some people from my past that think they are my soulmates, right? That would probably try to come get me. if they have not already tried so, if are not currently trying so also. And I don't know, like, if you're my soulmate, why did I leave you? Or why did we part ways already? You
Well,
know?
no, let's say you were never together. Oh, you talking about the people in your past still.
Oh, so if we're never together.
Yeah, you were never together. You're in a relationship.
Kind of kept missing
Would
each
you rather
other.
them come and get you, or would you rather break up their relationship and get them?
I ain't chasing them, nigga.
Mm.
So
Such a
that
female
part, I'm
answer.
not going to get nobody.
Oh,
You
you
need
ain't
to be
getting
willing
okay.
to come to me. I'll meet you halfway.
Oh Lord.
I'm not getting no. So they do say relationships work better when the other person loves you more. So
Yeah.
I think I would be more okay with them coming to get me than me going to get them. I'm okay with that because at that point I feel like something in me has gotten you to want to risk it all to come break up my said happy home for you. Will I go? I don't know. But I'd rather you come to me.
Dang, y'all ain't shit. Okay, because
I don't want to break up nobody's home because as a woman, would I want somebody to try to come break up my home? You
That's what's gonna happen.
So yeah, you rather him come and break up yours, and then you gotta live with it because you make the decision. Like it's like, okay, I'm gonna leave with him instead. Like, and your dude's like, man, what the fuck? Wait. Like, so you're breaking his heart anyway.
We didn't say if I was gonna leave. We said would I rather go break up their home or they try to come break they
be with them eventually.
Yeah, you have to be with them. If they come to break up your home,
in order to be with them, these are the options. You have to either go get them or they come and get you.
Definitely want them to come get me. Because I say it's because there have been situations that I've been with people and it's been seemingly happy, but not really. Like there's always some major parts that are kind of missing. I guess that kind of brings up the 80-20, like, would you leave an 80 to go to a 20? But what if my happy home is with the 20 and my soulmate is with 80? Like, I gotta go.
Tough choice now, ain't it, sucker?
I gotta go.
He gonna come in there spilling his heart. And yo,
there
man,
was a TikTok.
Like, hey, who you gonna choose? And you gonna
There's
choose
a TikTok, but it was like, I'm not hiding, no nigga. If you want to be good to me, I'm not hiding you. If they treat me right, you gotta get it. There is a TikTok, and that makes so much sense.
I seen that.
I'm for it. Yeah, come get me.
All right, Marlon Keys, what you picking?
I'm going to get her because
I knew it.
I'm not about to live with that. Like, hey, are you gonna go with her? Like, yeah. Like, I'm not living with that. It's like, hey, I'm sorry, bro, but she chose. You gonna
tell her when you leave.
Hey, she chose me. What do you want? Like, you need to be mad at her.
What are you gonna tell her when you leave? I'm going with her.
Yeah, like she's gonna look at you like, babe, what are you just gonna leave with her? Like, yeah. Like that's
so
and
so
you're
okay, in
the
this scenario, are you with someone too when you leave to go get
your
soulmate?
No.
So they lonely as
you Yes. Why would you be with someone and not be single when you go? Yeah, that's just asinine. You're setting yourself up for to break potentially.
If I go and get her, I don't have a commitment to him. She does.
Right.
So she chose me. You need to be mad at her. Like, as simple as that. I ain't little friends. We didn't work together. It wasn't close.
So what talent are you sacrificing, Alicia, to go get your soulmate? Because Alicia Keys gave up her voice. She can't sing nary lick no more to go get Swizz Beatz. So what you giving up?
She was singing recently.
And it sucks. Everybody talking about Alicia Keys. She can't sing no more.
She ain't hitting them notes like she used to.
Because, and this has been a reoccurring topic too that I've started seeing pop up randomly. Like, what do you bring to that relationship, or what do you bring?
Lord.
Like that popped up recently, and I don't know. The first video I saw about it really irritated me, and how the guy was saying like, I can go buy this, I can go buy that. So what do you really bring to the table besides sex? Like that whole topic irritated me. So it kind of comes down to that. Like, if you my soulmate, what do you bring to this? Soulmate. Because in the words of Tina Turner, what's love got to do with it? We got to have more than just a soul connection.
Okay, you're doing too much now.
You
trying to find some wiggle room to not feel bad.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna feel bad.
No, you're a jerk. Because that's your man. You trying to find some wiggle room.
Nah.
Just say I ain't shit and I'm picking the other dude. Like,
I would feel bad by breaking up a happy home though. Like, what if they got kids and stuff? Like, I would feel bad by breaking that up.
That ain't got nothing to do with you.
But that's just my heart. That's my heart. I'm gonna think about how it's gonna affect that person too.
You know my motto. Fuck them kids. I ain't got nothing to do with them kids. They got a mama and a daddy, and they don't work it out. I'm getting my baby. You hear me?
Like, I think if that were me, and you came to my house telling me I'm sorry, but I love your husband, like we belong together, you get punched in your face. Like you're getting dead punched.
Look, those are the consequences of saying action.
He said, "That's my soulmate, babe. You just gotta understand. Like, we had a good thing, but like, it ain't what it used to be. You know what I mean?
She gonna be your soulmate with one eye, because I'm gonna punch her in the other one."
Hey, you know what? I think you look like the type of person who will fall for a nigga who try to get you into a polyamorous. Yeah, try to talk you into that. Like, yo, you mind sharing me, babe?
Is it two dudes?
Ew.
I'm not doing too much.
You oughta question yourself and be like, man, you know what I mean? Like, to be the queen in a two-dude relationship? Okay. They in there touching each other in the pee-pee, and then you just walk in, and
that don't necessarily mean that they doing something.
Exactly.
No, that's exactly what that means. I said polyamorous.
I've definitely had some options to have boyfriends number two. I've had some men that be like, I will gladly be boyfriend number two for you and everything.
I told you. I've never wrong about this.
I've never taken up on this offer, and I would never. But I don't like sharing that much.
I am never wrong.
I don't even share my food to share my men. Like, you wish. I wish.
Yeah.
I wish a bitch would. I wish it. Like, the audacity. You will not.
All right. So where we going? I'm going. Come get me. She going. Come get me. Marlon, you picking? Come get her.
Yep.
And I wonder if that's just a man thing too. Like, if you're just more comfortable with like the chase, you know, like men.
It ain't about the chase. I don't want to feel guilty. But that on her. Like, she chose me. I'm sorry, bro. Like, get over it. Like, that's
it works vice versa, though. It works vice versa. Babe, she chose me. So, hey. You know what I mean?
Y'all say, nah, I want to break the motherfucking heart. But I want to be the one to say, well, yeah.
What if that person ain't shit?
I've had to break some hearts before, so I don't think another heartbreak would be that hard.
You know what I mean? Look,
see that?
She chose me. And here's the level of my petty, y'all.
It's me, not you.
I'm moving her in and you got to go. You know what I mean? Yo, there's the level of my petty. This is my shit.
Y'all gotta move out.
No,
she gotta move out.
I'm already comfortable. We up in this bed kicking it.
As a woman, your woman is not gonna feel comfortable in a house where you've shared a life or some years with another woman. You gotta move.
She chose me. I ain't
gotta move. Well, if she chose you, she's gonna be like, we now gotta move.
I mean, if that's what it takes, obviously I would have to do it, but I prefer, oh girl, hey, you can't keep this. We selling this or something, because I ain't gonna just leave you in this good old, you know what I mean, surroundings and whatnot. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna leave him with the house. I'm going to my soulmate. We about to build our whole life together. Completely different.
See?
Sounds like a Megan of a Tyler Perry movie.
But I'm giving you this.
It really
for you to go find love of my life, or be happy with him forever and ever, you know?
Exactly. My life is much happier since you've been around.
The kids, the dog, the house, the car. You want it all.
I want it all.
R&B.
I was gonna say, but you know.
Got any bluegrass, huh? Okay. Fuck me, right? Okay.
Oh shit! All right, shit. Well, is that it?
Yeah, that's it for this event.
That's it.
Oh man! And you know, like I said, y'all, it's a little special episode. We don't want to have a top five this week. You know, what I mean, it's been a long week. We've been hustling, doing our thing. It's high game out here in these streets. We hope y'all enjoyed this installment though, because we have definitely had a lot of fun making it. A lot of smiles, no frowning going around here because this will be about positivity. Yeah, we bring y'all some of the. You didn't have fun?
No.
Fucking negative Nancy ass.
All the time with you guys. I have fun with you.
Not the hand heart. She really is. What does he call it?
Slowly dying inside from this episode. I didn't like it. I just didn't enjoy it at all.
He's kidding.
No,
you can't tell by that face.
I don't like
calling somebody. Look, yeah, no, I'm calling the people on him. Calling the people.
Who are you calling? Who are you calling for?
The people. I'm gonna call the people. I'm gonna call the lady. I don't want to talk to.
Call that soulmate. Call that soulmate.
I'm gonna call the lady. Hey, I love that meme. Like niggas say anything to get that girl back. Hey babe, I went and talked to the lady. Nigga, what? Like,
that was the threat in the 70s and 70s movies. We're gonna call the welfare, get your welfare taken off. Like, like that's a threat. Like, welfare.
Respect.
That was a real threat back then. That's how they used to do it. We saw that nigga live in your house. What's he doing? Does he live here? Is he the father of those kids? He can't live here. It's ridiculous. Anyways, appreciate y'all. It's been a lot of fun on this episode. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us once again. It's been your boy Just Lando with my main co-host
Marlon B.
And Miss Cow.
Tip her when you see Just have some words on you. Just have some words on you and you know, do what you gotta do. It's the Greenbox Convos, baby. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your friend to tell your friend to tell your mama to tell your auntie, tell your sister, tell your cousin, tell your uncle, your brother, you know, your grandma, your grandpa. We don't give a damn. We just here. And with that, Mr. Martin, take us home, G.
Be easy. Everybody stay well. Fuck Little Fizz.
Oh God. Oh God. 100.
Bang bang.
God. Big fuck Little Fizz.
Peace.
With that, we out.